Samurais are some of the most fascinating figures in history, and the reputation and aura of the samurai has become almost mystical in the modern era. And we have had a huge number of samurai-based movies released over the decades. And in this list, I will give you my recommendations on the top 5 samurai movies of all time. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to my channel History Spark to stay up to date with everything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows. And also subscribe to my free monthly newsletter if you haven't done so already, link in the description below. At number 5, we will have the most obvious inclusion in this list out of the way first, and that is the 1954 classic samurai movie The Seven Samurai, which takes place in 1586 during the Sengoku period of Japanese history. The film follows the story of a village of farmers that hire 7 ronin to combat against a large group of local bandits who return every year after the harvest and steal most of their crops. And in this film, the acting, sword fighting and cinematography are just amazing, some of the best in history even to this day. This film may not have all the latest technology and CGI upgrades from modern era films, but The Seven Samurai is still an enjoyable watch even to this day, and should definitely be a film if you have any sort of interest in samurai and samurai history. And number 4 is The Last Samurai, which is loosely based on the 1877 Satsuma Rebellion, which was led by Saigo Takamori and his army of samurai, which were opposed to the westernization and western technologies being implemented within Japan. This film stars Tom Cruise as the titular last samurai of Japan, and the producers say his character is loosely based on Jules Brunet. The Last Samurai is a movie that has great acting by everyone involved, especially Tom Cruise and Ken Watanabe. But I feel like the actor who portrayed the Emperor in this film just didn't do a great job of bringing that character to life. The story here is really engaging and pretty different from most other historical films, and I think the world's fascination with samurais and Tom Cruise in general is why The Last Samurai is one of the most popular movies of all time and a great samurai film as well. And number 3 is 13 Assassins, a remake of Ichi Kudo's 1963 Japanese film, also called 13 Assassins, and this film takes place in 1844 near the end of the Edo period, in which a group of 13 assassins, 12 samurai and a hunter hatch a secret plan to assassinate Lord Masudaira Noritsugu, the murderous leader of the Akashi clan. If you love historical movies with lots of combat and action, then 13 Assassins is the movie for you, as this movie has great battle scenes, an interesting plot and some fantastic set pieces as well. The acting is not the best and some plot devices are a bit cliche, but 13 Assassins is a great film for anyone who loves samurai and lots of combat. And number 2, it is Twilight Samurai, which takes place in the 19th century, a few years before the start of the Meiji Restoration, and it tells the story of a widower samurai named Seibe Iguchi, a low-ranking samurai who struggles to raise 2 young daughters, look after his ailing mother, and maintain his obligations to his clan. Iguchi leads a complex life, and the Twilight Samurai does a great job of building the quiet samurai into a multifaceted central character. And the plot in this film moves along rapidly, keeping the viewer engaged from beginning to end. So if you're looking for a movie with epic samurai duels and a story with lots of plot twists, then Twilight Samurai is my recommendation for you. And the top spot on this list goes to Ran, the last epic samurai film created by the legendary director Akira Kurosawa, and it tells the story of an elderly samurai warlord who has gathered considerable wealth and land over the years, and realizing his end is near, he decides to prevent any potential bloodshed between his 3 sons by evenly dividing his kingdom amongst them. But this plan fails spectacularly as power and greed corrupts each of his sons, causing a civil war in which bloodshed, turmoil and fear are commonplace. Ran has amazing acting by the entire cast and a fantastic story and some epic large-scale battles as well. This is a film though that does have a lot of talking, and the action scenes are not as regular as one would expect, but if you stick with the film you will definitely not regret it, as Ran is one of the best samurai movies ever created. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do like and share this video with others, And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel History Spark to stay up to date with everything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.